Hello, today I want to review on this. It's the Doctor Who magazine issue 516. It's from October 2017. So it says UK finals obviously £6 and US dollars 11.99, it's obviously $12 altogether. So it says blood pressure, ancient gods and the human sacrifice in 1964 classic The Aztecs. So BBC Doctor Who magazine, the official magazine of the BBC television series. So you got making monsters, unseen photos and designs from the works of the Millennium Effects. Quick on the draw, previews from the sketchpad of Russell T Davies. Time for a Lady. This is the brand new journey for me and everyone. The 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker. So Jodie Whittaker will become the 13th Doctor. Yeah, so here's the front. Spine. Doctor Who magazine 516, Jodie Whittaker, Russell T Davies, Millennium Effects, Hank Marvin, Nicholas Briggs, Trevor Baxter tribute, and the Aztecs, the best of 2016, and the Parliament of Fear Part 2, and then Still Not Ginger, BBC. And on the back it says Tim Tree Lower, and then Katie Manning. So BBC Doctor, the Third Doctor Adventures Volume 3 to Epic Forecast Audio Events 5 out August 2017. Okay, so let's open this up, shall we? So it says pull to open there, of course, and more stuff. So I feel like a kid in a toy shop. I feel like I'm 5 years old in a good way, not a terrifying way. So, letter from the editor. Tom's. Oh, Marcus. That's interesting. It says Marcus instead of Tom. Marcus. Okay, I don't know who that is. Marcus or whatever. So, Jodie records her first scene as the Doctor. So, the 13th Doctor takes possession of the TARDIS key. So, Jodie Whittaker, the actor, will take a piece of Capaldi as the Star Doctor, who was recorded her first scene as the Doctor from this year's Christmas special, Twice Upon a Time. So, yes. Delia Watling away in 1948 to 2017. So, died of lung cancer at age 69. That's it. Actually died of lung cancer in 2017. Doctor Men figurines, and then New Earth Adventures. That's audio, of course, and then Television Movie Centre in Norwich. So Barbecue Tongs, Invasion Earth CD audiobook, Oven Mitt for Dalek, and then TARDIS Rucksack, TARDIS Design Adult Hoodies, and Corgi Retro Trio, and then more ceramic tea sets, and just a lot of merchandise there, of course. So beyond the TARDIS, so what the Doctor Who cast who have been away from the series. So Jodie Whittaker as Kath, or Kath, is it Kath Hard? I can't BBC One's Trust Me. So Chris Chibnall is a Doctor. Pearl Mackie in Figures of Speech, okay, and then Highwell Bennett in The Chase, and subscribe and save at half price 60, only for £19.50, and just more subscriptions you've seen before, I think. And then Galaxy Forum, so Jodie Whittaker is Beth Latimer and Chris Chibnall's Broadchurch, that sort of Broadchurch. The Daft Dimension, the Lou Stringer, so the 13th Doctor extended trailer, so oi, get off me lands. I'm fed up with you Time Lords coming in my orchard and scrapping my apples. Well, so William Hartnell as the first Doctor in publicity shot in 1963. So WhoTube, so this picks so the fan chose Crystal D and Luke Spill and React to seeing the 13th Doctor for the first time, and then not everything was recorded for the last series. It was finished episodes, so you missed here. So Peter Capaldi, Peter Capaldi and showrunner Stephen Moffat are interviewed by IMDb at this year's San Diego Comic Con, and then watch the Who panel of Peter, Pearl, Matt, Michelle, Stephen Moffat, and Mark Gatiss at San Diego Comic Con, and then former D-Director editor Tom Spilsbury snuck Hartnell into his titles, raising about the new Doctor. Former editor Thomas Spilsbury, and then Trevor Baxter and Christopher Bender at the British Museum in 2011. Okay. On this month 5 years ago, it's September 2012, and DWM 451 is sad to report the death of Mary Tam. I know, dinosaurs in a spaceship there, of course. And then BBC Doctor New Audio Adventures out now and coming soon. Okay, there's more stuff coming soon. So, yeah, lucky number 13. So Jodie Whittaker hasn't started the recording of the first series Doctor Who, but she's well aware of the historic opportunity it represents. So, Kath discovers her friend's medical qualifications at Provital scene from Trust Me. So one of the best things about the role is that all the Doctors brought some exciting elements to it. It's brand new each time. And then at the 13th chromosome, that's it. So the casting of Jodie Whittaker was one of the boldest directions or decisions in the long history of Doctor Who. Now that dust has settled unprecedented publicity, we ask the show's liberties to speculate on the future. Time for a change, yes. So, left the new Doctor Jodie Whittaker as she revealed to the world on the 16th of July. Below the Guardian story on the 18th of July. And then obviously like Broadchurch there again, I think. Sneak preview, Stephen Moffat there, of course, and then like Jodie there again in Trust Me, and then the 13th Doctor broke the TARDIS for the first time. So, like the continual input of fresh ideas and new voice across the cast and writing production teams has been key longevity of the series. BBC statement. So Jodie's Kath Hardcore and Trust Me, and then Monsters Inc. That's it. So about Monsters in the 2017 series and effects. So there's the monk up there, and that's that hospital thing, or the Cyberman adventure, and the ice governess, or even the ice warrior in the Empress of Mars. That's it, Empress of Mars. Gary adds the finishing touch on the monk Mars. That's it. So Under the Hood. Like Jamie Hill as the monk Imperial at the end of the one in 2017. Scaring Peace Capaldi in Mummy Orient Express 2014. That's it. And just some more makeup stuff. So it's an interview by Kate Welsh and then Gary Pollard. That's it. So Golden Opportunity and Monster Makeover, some more stuff. And there's like Daisy and Cyberman, and that's really nice. And then like Speaking Clockwork. So original voice of Peter Hawkins of the Cybermen, I think. So in Wales Enough Time the Doctor Falls, the distinctive speech of Daisy and Cyberman was provided by Nicholas Briggs, a voice actor who couldn't quite hide his emotions. And then obviously the Doctor, Peter Capaldi, arrives too late to save Bill in Well Enough in Time. Original voice is Roy Skelton, and more stuff. So they don't sound emotionless or emotional. They just sound regard for emotion. Nicholas Briggs on the Mugafuga, like ring modulator. The settings are secret. That's it. Okay. And then Now We Are 600. That's it. So author James Goss and voiceover Russell T Davies have collaborated on a new book for Doctor Who fans coming by endearing illustrations. That's it. So, how I love to draw quirks and TARDISes. I was delighted. I was really thrilled and said yes immediately, like Russell T Davies. And it's like an interview with James Goss and Russell T Davies. I know it is the future's female. And then a variation of on a theme. So like an interview with someone. So the Trail of a Time Lord, So you got Janet Fielding, Colin Baker, and Nick O'Brien helped launch the Doctor's US tour in May 1986. Okay, so like Doctor Who USA tour, welcome to the exhibition, the USA tour. Like there was no BBC America in those days. All the shows were sold and syndicated by Lionheart Television. That's it, by Brian Sloan. That says so. I hope I'm pray that presence of doctors each valued help see ambition at least covering costs of Brian Sloan. So Doctor Who Celebration Tour in 1988. And there's new Doctor Vesta McCoy and wins Consin in 1987. He's wearing a t-shirt in spot of the local public television station. And then Red, White, Who's the story of Doctor in America. Okay, so the Parliament of Fear Part 2 comic we've got now. And obviously this features the 12th Doctor and Bill. I know, yes. Bill, he says. Oh, so look at that, a totem. Oh, so obviously this goes on for a little bit. I know, yes. There's a horse there. And then, next, the red sky. So, it actually looks like Bill's transforming into an owl as a cliffhanger. That's cool. So, we're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one, eh? So, Facing Fate. So, breakfast at Tyrannies, like the sapling growth, and then Sonic Boom. Okay. So it's like 10th Doctor Volume 1, 11th Doctor Volume 1, and 12th Doctor Volume 6. Okay. And now we've got the best of 2016. So, of class, the best episode is For Tonight We Might Die. Except probably that because maybe that could so I know, like, yeah, that features the Doctor, that does it as a cameo. The Doctor's got a cameo in that, of course. And then there's like audio stuff as well, I think. And it probably just like best magazine cover, I think. Where even is it? Like favourite cover. So like issue 500, Peace Capaldi's and a Dalek. Like issue 500's up there, of course. I know. And then favourite issue 500, and it says there like, okay, more stuff. Like favourite issue Tom Baker. So it's really cool. And now you got a fact to fix on the Aztecs. So Temple of Eve was broadcast 23rd of May 1964. You can't rewrite history, not one line. And then the Warriors of Death was 30th of May 1964. And then the Bride of Sacrifice was the 6th of June 1964. And then the Day of Darkness was the 13th of June 1964. That's it, okay. Goes at the 13th of June. And then who won? So now we have 6 on Time Lord Verse, Doorway to Hell graphic novel, TARDIS A5 notebook, Dalek Oven Glove. Like 2018 annual due September. So like K's of Androzani set. That's actually roughly £31 altogether. That is 3D Dalek mug, BBC licensed prop replica, like Virgin reprints and more Target novelisations, all new. Like the Perfect Gentleman, like the Talons of Wenchang it's got going on there. So Trevor Baxter and Christopher Benjamin created the best double act in a Doctor Who script that anyone can remember. I can remember. There was simply heaven. Like Tom Baker said that. More stuff. So like subscribe now and don't miss any of the Doctor Who magazine special editions. Okay, like reference the Doctor between lines of Doctor Who publishing. It says there. Okay, like the D.M review on audio frequencies. So it's just more stuff. So Tom Baker there. Oh, sorry. More stuff. So who's at the Playhouse? So you got Peter Davis and the Fifth Doctor, Colin Baker the Sixth Doctor, Louise Jameson, and then John Leeson. Yeah, that's like a convention. That was, I think, it was in 2017 or 2017. That's it. So Michael Keating, Bob Baker, Tony Harding, Prentice Hancock, Paul Levers, that's it. Rosalind Lloyd, Eric Dannant, and then Nigel Plaskett, and many more. And now you got short stories like Doctor Who Myths and Legends, Emperor of the Daleks, and prizes we won like crosswords. And then like coming soon, Rule of the Universe. That's got Mark Gatiss, that has, I think. There's more stuff. So like Motor Point Arena, like filming Comic Con Cardiff 23rd to the 24th of September 2017. So Fraser Hines, Darren McCrimmon, and more stuff. So Colin Baker the Sixth Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, and then Jeremy Bullock, and obviously like Time War and Star Wars. And then like filming Comic Con Exeter, 14th, 15th of October, of course. So Colin Baker the Sixth Doctor, John Leeson, the voice of K9, Matt Ivan, K9 operator, Camille Curry, Jackie Tyler, Daphne Ashbrook, Dr. Grace Holloway, Angela Bruce, which played Brigadier Bambria, that's it, okay. So Alan Harris Vervoid, and then Kai Owens, which is in Torchwood. So it's just Woucher, more stuff. So next issue, acting as a way of life. I never knew anything else. So remembering Deborah Watling or Waiting, that's it. And then plus news, features, interviews, and all your visual favourites. So Dido and 517 available at WH Smith Newsagent and comic shops on the 21st September 2017. Price line is obviously £6. So like the Essential Doctor magazine, Adventure in Space, Doctor's Greatest Mission to the Unknown. So that's really cool. Issue 11. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you consider like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.